For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello and welcome to News 9 Digital. I'm Prajwal D'Souza. In yet another revelation in the Chinese gambling racket that was busted a few weeks earlier, the Enforcement Directorate has frozen 46.96 crore rupees in 4 bank accounts after raiding 15 locations across Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai and Pune after some companies were allegedly found running illegal online betting apps linked to China. The chartered accountants of these firms were also raided. ED has said that Paytm was used as a payment gateway for the money transfers to take place. In a statement, the Enforcement Directorate has said that, and I quote, searches were conducted on the registered offices of the companies, their directors and chartered accountants involved in illegally running online betting apps from websites which are hosted from outside India. Now, 3 accused have been identified as Yan Hao, manager of Beijing Tomorrow Power Company, Dheeraj Sarkar and Ankit Kapoor. The ED had launched a probe under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act on first information reports filed by the Cybercrime Division of Hyderabad Police against DocuPay Technology Private Limited, Linkyun Technology Private Limited and others. Now, what is DocuPay? DocuPay is a company which is being run masquerading as an international payment gateway. You must be wondering, why am I talking about DocuPay and how is it related to the Chinese gambling scam? One way the gambling scam worked is through the method of guess the color. Here, the gambler has to pay the amount upfront. Next, he gets a chance to guess the correct color in a set of options. If the guess is wrong, the money will go down the drain. However, if the guess is right, the user will get the credits equivalent to the real money paid to gamble. The entry fee will be as low as 10 rupees per gambler. Now, in the beginning, the organizer will give the gambler odds of 7:3, or out of 10, one will win 7 games and there's a probability of losing 3. However, later on, the odds will be turned to the organizer's favor as 3:7. Now, once the user starts to lose, the organizer will try to persuade the gambler to continue playing as the entry fee is very low. How exactly did they operate? Now, the Enforcement Directorate has revealed that with the help of some Indian chartered accountants, some Chinese nationals floated multiple Indian companies. Initially, dummy Indian directors were used to incorporate the companies, and after some time, Chinese nationals traveled to India and took directorship in these companies. Some locals were also hired and used to open bank accounts with HSBC Bank and open trade accounts with online wallets, namely Paytm, Cashfree, Razorpay, etc. These online wallets had lax due diligence mechanisms, and their non-reporting of suspicious transactions to the regulatory authorities helped the accused companies to launch pan-India operations. Once bank accounts were opened, internet access credentials were couriered by the Indian employees to China, and major payment instructions came from the beneficial owners who were safely put up in China. Accused companies floated a large number of similar looking websites which were hosted through Cloudflare USA. These websites attracted gullible persons to become members and to place bets on various online apps which promised attractive rewards on simple games of chance. Paytm and Cashfree were used to collect money and pay commission to agent members. Hundreds of websites were created to promote online betting under the garb of e-commerce. All websites were not activated daily. Some were activated for placing bets, and information on daily active websites was shared to members using Telegram groups. Now, why were the payment gateways used? Now, the liberalized remittance scheme of the Reserve Bank of India allows resident individuals to remit a certain amount of money during a financial year to another country for investment and expenditure. Now, according to prevailing regulations, resident individuals can remit up to 2,50,000 rupees per financial year. Now, this money can be used to pay expenses related to traveling, medical treatment, studying, gifts, donations, and leisure. Also in 2012, RBI issued guidelines that banks cannot use net banking or credit card and debit card for gambling purposes. And as the payment was very low, no suspension would be induced if the payments were made through payment gateway apps like Paytm or PhonePe. The case has blown up as tensions have flared up between India and China over border issues. India has responded with curbing trade with Chinese firms and allowing more room for domestic firms to grow. Now, if you like this video, click on the like button, comment down below, share this video and subscribe to News9 on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching.